Last updated 10:34 the 24th of June 2018. Phil Walter, Getty Images. George Horne scored 2 tries on debut, as Scotland thumped Argentina and Uruguay. File picked. Scotland bounced back spectacularly only a week after an historic loss to the United States by achieving a record-breaking 44-15 win over Argentina on Sunday, NZ time, in the last test of its rugby tour of the Americas. Halfback George Horne scored 2 tries on debut and brother Peter Horne kicked 14 points as Scotland, playing with skill and ambition in wet and slippery conditions, overran Argentina by 6 tries to 2 in the Uruguay capital of Montevideo. Scotland had already achieved their record score against Argentina when they led 36-3 at halftime. Their win ended a depressing June for Argentina, who previously suffered a 2-0 home series defeat by Wales and seaman disarray a year out from the Rugby World Cup. Pumas were unable to give the send-off they hoped to departing coach Daniel Arcade, who resigned after the second test loss to Wales, accepting responsibility and saying his players were no longer responding to his coaching. Under Arcade, Argentina reached the semi-finals of the 2015 Rugby World Cup and have since won only 2 of their last 18 tests. Read more, *, coaches clash over dodgy try *, Chaka's unusual invite to ref *, how we rated the All Blacks *, England beats Box in series defeat. Arcade hands over the reins only a month out from the Rugby Championship with Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa, and with the Pumas apparently lacking confidence and direction. The set pieces, which were once their forte, are a major weakness which Wales and Scotland exploited, scoring several tries from pressure imposed on the creaking Argentina scrum and line-out. The Pumas lacked energy at the breakdowns and their defense was lazy and lacking in physicality as it leaked 5, mostly soft, first-half tries. Arcade made 5 changes to his pack during the match, hoping to inject some energy, and Tomas Lavanini and Tomas Lozano provided some impact from the bench in an improved second-half performance. But any hope that a record-setting season for the Buenos Aires-based Jaguares in Super Rugby, a team which includes most of the Argentina test lineup, would carry over to the test arenas have been dashed. Argentina might take a tiny shred of comfort from the fact they were able to eventually staunch the flow of tries to outscore Scotland 12-8 in the second half. Scotland, in contrast, firmly shut the door on last week's shock 30-29 loss to the US, which followed their 48-10 win over Canada. Instead of showing any wariness as a result of that loss, a team with 8 changes came out brimming with confidence and scored their first try, through George Horne, after only 2 minutes. Add feedback. The Scotland forwards were able to hold the ball through long phases of play, not really challenged for possession by the Pumas at breakdowns. It was from one such series of phases from the kickoff that Horne opened the scoring. Adam Hastings brought an array of kicking and passing skills to first 5/8, and fullback Stuart Hogg injected himself into the backline at timely intervals as the extra man. Phase play again led to Scotland's second try to winger Blair Kinghorn after 8 minutes. Hooker and captain Stuart McInally scored from a line-out to give Scotland a 21-0 lead after only 14 minutes. Magnus Bradbury scored from an overthrown line-out in the 21st, making it 28-3, and George Horne had his second try a minute before halftime when Hastings batted Horne's chip kick into the arms of the halfback. Winger Dougie Fife celebrated his first test start in 3 years with Scotland's only try of the second half. Argentina gained some small consolation from tries after halftime to Lozano and Matias Orlando. AP